Hey there everyone, welcome back. I want to talk about one more thing. This is my third video today. The one more thing that I want to talk about is shuffling in midair. I've got a lot of questions about this in my comments and people have sent me messages. How do I shuffle in midair? Shuffling in midair is actually very easy, but you hold the cards differently than you would if you were shuffling on a table. And the reason for that is because when you shuffle on a table, you want the cards to touch the table. Okay, if I try and pick these up, I'm going to lose them. Okay, because, well, I'll explain that in a second. But when you shuffle on a table, the cards actually hit the table, right? So where you're holding the cards is your fingertips are touching the edges of the cards, and your thumb and index finger will wind up somewhere about here on the backs of the cards. When you shuffle in the air, the cards don't have to hit a table, so you don't have to be afraid to put your fingers underneath the deck. That's what you're essentially going to do. You're going to hold the cards like this, okay, with your fingers curled underneath the cards, and then you're holding them out like this. So you start about like this. This is how, where I would put the cards on the first knuckle after the palm. I don't know whether that's your first knuckle or second knuckle, depends which direction you're talking about. Put them about there, thumb right on the back of the cards, index finger you use to bow the cards. You riffle about half of them, and you hold them in the same position in the other hand. They're on that second knuckle, or first knuckle, whichever it is, with your thumb ready to riffle these cards, index fingers on the back. And then as you do this, look where my fingers are. Okay, if you're doing this on a table, your fingers will be here. But if you're doing it in the air, your fingers are about here. And then as you riffle the cards, these fingers curl underneath to support them so they don't fall. Okay, so it's a combination of the balls of your fingers and the tips of your fingers, and then your thumbs, if you want to do the bridge, your thumbs come down, your fingers push up on the cards, and then you can do the bridge. So that was a very awkward shuffle to do. In fast motion, that's what it looks like. Notice how far below the cards the fingers extend. They curl, thumbs go on the top. These fingers push on the cards to bend them, and then you do the bridge. So that's how you shuffle in midair. I hope this video helps you. It's a very hard thing to explain. It's one of those things you just have to kind of get the hang of. But once you get it, like I've been shuffling in midair, actually since I started doing magic, I've never shuffled, I never shuffled like this for any length of time. I've never shuffled on a table. I mean, I can do it, and I have done it, but there was never a period in my life when I shuffled on a table. I was always taught to shuffle in midair, so I guess it just came easy to me. Hopefully I can pass that on, and hopefully I can teach you how to do it well. Let me know how it goes for you, though. If you need any more tips, I'd be happy to help you. And good luck with it. Thanks very much for watching.